Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. We have got a Great Lakes brewery beer here for you. It's one of their seasonals. This is one of the most sought after beers south of where this beer is brewed, up in the great state of Ohio. This beer is their Christmas Ale from 2012. It's got a bunch of like Christmas ornaments, kind of like in a train car. Much like what you would see under the Christmas tree. It's a Christmas ale that's brewed with what they call spices and honey. It's got a lot of history behind it. It's won a ton of awards. It's Great Lakes is out of Cleveland, Ohio. They put on here, it's good till January 29th of 2013. It's 7.5% alcohol, so it's one of those beers you could probably keep around till then, of course, because of the high alcohol content, and it would still be really good. They classify it as a holiday ale. It releases in November. It comes in 6-packs, and then small kegs and big kegs, and its IBUs are only 30. So this is kind of cool. So this one's for the annual gift exchange. A warm, crowded living room with steamy kitchen windows, roasts in the oven, long meandering toasts, and long dining room tables. Save for a homecoming, keep for a Santa's secret. For horrible sweaters and footy pajamas. For wrapping paper fights, snowballs, and the peace that comes from watching the snow fall from a cozy chair. Christmas ale is our tradition, and we're thankful to everyone who's made it part of theirs. So they call it a traditional holiday ale back from the Middle Ages, when spices were commonly used instead of hops. And that's very true. So like hops, it's kind of a new concept. A lot of the old spices that you used to hear about, coming over on the big ships from Europe and Asia, were originally how beer flavor was added. So they created this specialty holiday brew, and today the holiday beers are darker and more potent, and often add spices like ginger and cinnamon for a more pronounced holiday flavor. It's got a bunch of malt. Let's see, it's got Harrington 2-row malts, wheat, Crystal 45 malts, special rope malts, roasted barley malts. That's a lot. Mount Hood hops, and a little bit of honey for a fresh floral note, and a little bit of cinnamon and ginger for the spice. The shelf life, they say, is 126 days. So most holiday ales, as far as what I'm concerned, considering a holiday ale kind of like that winter ale, is a little bit darker, a little bit thicker. That is not the case with this beer. This beer is a little bit lighter in color, almost looks like a IPA. But when you smell it, the first thing you smell, without question, is cinnamon. It has a lot of cinnamon in it, which to me helps me kind of have that nostalgia for the Christmas and holiday season. That starts off, at least for me, in Thanksgiving with pumpkin pies, and then carries off into the Christmas season. So definitely has a lot of Christmas smell to it. You can definitely smell some sweetness to it. That's probably the honey. It's not very carbonated. It's extremely filtered. Almost no head, very little carbonation. It kind of tastes like a cinnamon stick, which isn't bad at all. I think it's one of those beers that's what they're going for. They want you to have that Christmas feeling to it, that Christmas warmth of the cinnamon behind it. It's not what I would call your traditional your traditional winter ale. Meaning it's not on the dark side. It doesn't have a ton of things like nutmeg, nutmeg, and really high alcohol content in the 8-9%. This is 7.5%, which is pretty mediocre in terms of alcohol content for a holiday ale. This beer has won an absolute ton of awards. It was a gold medal winner at the World Beer Championships, right on the label. And that's huge. And if you look on their website, they've won like 18 other awards. It's ridiculous. And I think the reason is because it's a very easy to drink beer. It's got a nice, very distinct flavor to it. It's got the nice balance of all those malts that I mentioned with a little bit of hops, but it definitely has that flavor of the cinnamon that clearly overpowers the beer. I mean, it's a cinnamon in any beer, but it's just got a nice, easy to drink flavor to it. I like it. Where I live on the East Coast, way south of Ohio, it was extremely difficult to find this stuff. The first time I found it, there were 2 bottles left at the specialty beer store, and I paid like almost $3 a bottle, I think. Then I finally found a 6-pack, and I think the 6-pack was $12, roughly, for the 6-pack, which equates to $2 a bottle, as opposed to $3 a bottle individually, but it was really hard for me to find, so it's at least south of Cleveland. It was definitely a limited release, and I know a lot of people, I've got friends that I know that will go back to Ohio and buy cases of this stuff and bring it back down south simply because you can't find it. So it has a extremely strong following. It's a really good beer, especially for the winter, colder months. Definitely expect a lot of cinnamon. You can definitely taste the ginger. That's definitely a background kind of on your palate. But anyway, it's a good beer. I would definitely buy it again. It's a beer I'd love to keep around. Probably wouldn't drink it in the warmer months, but there's a lot of beers I wouldn't drink in the warmer months. So on our rating scale here, we do 1 to 5. I'd give it at least a 3.5, if not a 4. I'll probably rate it a 4 on our website, microbeerreviews.com, and I want you to comment on our YouTube channel. Let us know how you like this beer. I know there's a lot of devout followers of Great Lakes Brewing, and especially this particular special release. So please leave comments on our YouTube channel or on Facebook or on Twitter. You can follow us there. And most importantly, we appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we will see you again very shortly with plenty of good beer uploads. Thanks for watching. Cheers.